Sydney.
DJ.
How are you?
I am thriving. It is sunny outside, sort of. It's windy, and it's going to rain all day tomorrow, but it's sunny today, so.
I don't know if you saw the weather report tonight. We're going to get some rain.
No.
Did you hear? I couldn't breathe. I still can't, so you might have to take this segment from me.
I got you. Don't worry. Well, try not to die on me. That would be really awkward for me, really. But most importantly, my own problems with that. But no, I that's too bad. I'm sorry you're struggling.
Well, I think I'll just, get it out in the open now. I will be taking a couple of weeks off here shortly.
Yeah, you will. You have a honeymoon coming up.
I do have a honeymoon coming up, and I think Sydney Sinks will be helping to fill in for some of the live shows.
Let's make it happen.
I'm going to have Sydney do some of the special guest hosting of the
That'll
Daily
be
Show.
fun. You just got to show me what buttons to press. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm ready.
We seriously have it down to just this panel right here.
Okay, sweet. That's all I
You're
need
ready
to
go.
do. Just tell me, put
So
labels
there's
on
the
it.
exciting news for everybody. Whenever
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's on the edge of their seat.
well, they're ready for me to go anyway. So they get a break from me, and they get Sydney and other special guest hosts. This is gonna be great.
It's gonna be fun. Well, we'll miss you though, of course. So
I wouldn't go that far.
Aww.
So your blog was about. Sorry. I'm telling you, your blog was about going to the firing range at Precision Point Armory.
Yes, sir. So I went to Precision Point Armory, which is, a firing range. And Ben Julian, he is great. He reached out and said, you can fill in the blanks here a little bit. He said, basically, I want to show somebody how to shoot. And I want to show someone who doesn't have a lot of experience with guns. I want to just see how it goes. And his whole thing at Precision Point, they do concealed carry classes. They do basic firearms training, safety stuff. Just kind of runs the gamut between like different things that he does to help promote firearm safety. And that's his thing. He's really passionate about firearms, but specifically like the safety side of it.
You know what I like is that he's very calm. It's not like you aren't getting sold anything.
Oh,
you
very
know what
true.
I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's not interested in the politics of it, which I really appreciate. He just was there to talk about safety, basically, how to be safe around firearms. Because to his point, if you're intimidated by a firearm, if you're a gun owner and you have a firearm and you're intimidated by it, then you're gonna make mistakes with it. So, and I've heard him on your show before, and I 100% was like, yeah, I think that's a really cool premise. I think that's a great idea. I didn't necessarily think it applied to me though. So, because I'm not a gun owner.
You're welcome.
I don't really. I grew up in the country, so I'm not like completely unfamiliar. But it's been like a long time. Like I don't really know what I'm doing around guns, and they kind of, to be honest with you, they kind of scare me a little bit because don't die. They are serious machines. Like, I know logically an unloaded gun isn't going to hurt me, but it is like, it has potential to be dangerous. So, I think there's value in being a little nervous about it and value in, treating it with that respect that it deserves. But, anyway, all that to say, I went to Precision Point Armory this past week and learned how to hold a gun. So that was very interesting and exciting.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, and now take me through, because I kind of threw you to the wolves, so to speak.
Yeah, you helped organize this and then it didn't come with me, so that's on you. But no, I
was
went.
selling.
You were busy. Yeah, you were busy. But no, I went out, and me and Ben, I sat down with him, and he took me through a sped up version, but basically what one of his classes looks like.
Yeah.
And so we talked about the 4 universal safety rules, which, quick, CJ, do you know them?
No.
Do you know them? Oh, wow.
Do you have them in your article?
Yeah, you got to learn them. I do have them written down.
I would say you never point and unload any type of firearm at anybody. Is that one of them?
Yeah, don't point the gun at anything you aren't willing to destroy, and keep your finger off the trigger. Assume it's loaded, and be aware of where you're pointing and what's behind it.
You learned. Look at this. This is fantastic.
Look at me go.
That's awesome. That was impressive.
So I learned the rules, and those are pretty common sense rules.
Yeah.
But it's good to like be refreshed on those a little bit, and especially if you're going to start handling firearms firearms just to have that little bit of awareness. And so we had this conversation, and then kind of the fun part happened where Ben was showing me when I got there. There were like maybe 10 guns on the table. Now that's nerve-wracking for some of us. For me, I was like, oh my gosh, like there are guns just out. You know, I'm just not used to that so much. So I was very a little intimidated by that. And he right away he said, "There's no ammo in this room," and I was like, okay, that's chill. But then he showed me like each gun was empty. Like he demonstrated to me, like, look, this is empty. There's no ammo here. You are fine. And so it was kind of nice to just like that. He was determined to make sure that I wasn't like it's understandable to be intimidated, and I think he got that I probably would be, but he made sure to make sure that it wasn't like a question of my safety. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I wasn't going to go in and be like really nervous. It just was like normal intimidation. Yeah.
So you go through the safety aspect and kind of like in like I guess a classroom type of thing, or
yeah. So he has a really cool setup out there. So it's his house and his property, and he has a couple of buildings out there and his own range that he is like oversees and helps people shoot at. So basically we went into this classroom setting and we went through these rules, and then he showed me each gun. He was taking them apart for me and kind of showing me how these different guns work. And I admit I zoned in on the safety rules. Like I'm there with those, but I can't tell you what we looked at. I don't know. Like he showed me a bunch of different guns, and they were all interesting and different, and he showed me how they're different and which ones have safeties. And did you know some guns don't even have safeties, which is really interesting. So that kind of thing. And it was just kind of fascinating. And he demonstrated each one and even took a Glock apart to show me, like, this is what it looks like inside. And I will say it was less intimidating to see a Glock, like, on the table disassembled. I was like, oh, this is, like, just a machine, you know? Yeah. So that was kind of chill. But yeah, so then after that, we got to the cool part, the really cool part, which is where he said, okay, do you want to try it? And I was like, what do you mean? And he handed me a SIRT pistol, which is, for those who don't know, a training pistol that shoots a laser. So no risk of anything there. Yeah. But which is good because I'm very clumsy, and so we should start small.
Yeah, I don't know what RiverBender's insurance policy is.
I don't know. I was thinking about that, actually. Like, that's a warning.
Oh, my God. That would be a story, though.
That would make a great blog.
That would be a heck of a blog.
Anything for the blog. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, no. So he basically gave me a SIRT pistol and said, here's a target. Just practice like your grip and shooting it. So I got used to the grip on it, which was kind of like it wasn't intuitive. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't an instinctive thing for me to like grip this gun and shoot it. It was very much like he had to show me how to hold it correctly. But he was very patient, and we did that a couple times, and then I practiced like literally like just bringing it down and then bringing it up and shooting at the target.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really interesting, and I wasn't making like bullseyes, but I wasn't like completely off the mark either. I wanted to be known. I was like kind of on the mark, so I would have done a little damage. So
no kidding. Did you wing them or did you get them?
I think I got them. So look at me go.
I'm proud of you. There you go. That's great.
That was cool. And then we started doing some dry firing, which was actually really neat too.
What's that?
So
for the folks that
Yeah, not you, of course.
No, seriously. Now I got to ask these questions.
I get it.
I figured I could do my part, but no. When Ben was telling me this the first time, I'm not gonna lie, just to break the fourth wall, I didn't know what it was. So I kind of Googled it on the fly.
Good for you.
Because I'm not a big gun expert. I'm like, I just assumed that's what it was, but I just didn't want to. I was like, yeah,
for sure. Yeah, that was me during most of this class.
So that was kind of was a callback to the first conversation.
That's fair. A little call out. No, so for dry firing, it's when you're shooting a gun without live ammo, basically. So
I didn't know you could do that at the time.
Me either.
That's where I think I was so confused the first time. I'm like, I didn't know that was a thing.
Literally, me either. I thought that would like hurt the gun. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, but no. Apparently, that's a very common training part of this.
What felt the most comfortable for you? Did you get to like pick which one to dry fire with, or like?
Yeah. So we tried a couple of different ones. The Glock was kind of too big for I have kind of small hands, so it was kind kind of too big for literally my grip.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he gave me a smaller gun.
Actually, he said that he said that normally, like with people with small, it wouldn't work.
Yeah. He gave me like a smaller one to try, and also like I'm not very like I'll just be honest, I'm not like super strong. So like trying to cock it, like one of them I was trying to cock back, and I like couldn't
really
do it. Yeah,
wow.
it was and, like we were just both staring at my hands that were like shaking as I was like trying to grip it back, and so finally he found one that was a little bit easier for a few reasons, and just like I don't know what made it easier, but it just was easier for me to
just
handle.
Slid better for you.
Slid better, and it was smaller to grip and that kind of thing. So I tried a couple different things, and I forget what they were called. I'm sorry, Ben, but they were nice guns. And I don't know, they were really nice guns. I can't tell you what they were.
It's great. I am so proud of you. This is like because we talked. I said if it's not for you, you let us know because like I did kind of really throw. I walked into Sydney's office and I said, "Hey, would you mind doing this?" And did not tell her what you were doing.
It's the year of yes. Here's the thing.
That was 3 years ago.
But here's the thing, like there's no harm in learning something new, you know?
Right.
So, and I'm not like a gun person. I'm probably not gonna buy a gun after this. Maybe, who knows to say? But
you're gonna be out there on the range every weekend, like next to Annie Oakley.
Maybe this is who I am now. I don't know. But that being said, there's no harm in knowing how to operate. I mean, no harm in learning something new, period, but especially no harm in learning how to like be less intimidated by something you're scared of. You know what I mean?
I mean, you looked confident in this.
These pictures are so funny. Ben was taking some pictures while we did this, and the funny part, they're good pictures, but it just was funny like looking at my face during some of these because I look so serious. Like, and it is serious. Like, don't get me wrong, but
I wouldn't mess with you.
Thank you.
Like, I'm being serious. You look like you're somebody that's ready to.
Don't forget it. Yeah. No, it's
put them
serious
down.
Stuff. Yeah. No, it's serious stuff, but it just was funny.
But I seriously do. I think, in all joking aside, I really didn't think this was gonna like. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, probably will go okay. But it seemed like you really learned a lot. You know.
Thanks for your vote of confidence.
Well, no, but you earned it now. I mean, this was awesome. This was really cool.
I'm willing to try anything new, and
see, that's better than what I do. I keep telling people I will, and I'm like, actually, I got the baby at home.
That's fair. You got reasons to not.
But this is cool. You did an awesome job.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, and like I said, there's really no harm in just learning how to be more comfortable around like a gun. I mean, I'm not a gun owner. I'm probably not. I don't know if I'll ever be one. But that being said, it makes sense. I was so intimidated.
Yeah.
It makes sense to learn how to not be.
And to be fair with you though, I feel like I'd be intimidated too because like I feel like a lot of people would, especially guys, because like you never want to go admit that somebody's better at a task than you were at a a lot of people don't. And so like I feel like if you go in and like some guys are probably like, no, I can do X, Y, and Z. And Ben and I have talked about that. Like normally he said the female shooters do pretty darn good.
Yeah, the women are really he says usually because a lot of the men are going and they feel very confident about it, which is fair. Like, whatever, if you have that experience. But yeah, a lot of the times they're making mistakes, and a lot of times you got to go back to the basics. So it was interesting to learn kind of the basics of shooting and like the grip and the stance and all that stuff. And
I just think it's great.
Yeah,
I think you're right that I don't know if it means that, everyone goes and buys a gun or whatever, but I think it's great that everyone, kind of knows the skill, or at least understands it more.
Yeah, and I don't want to, like, glorify, this either, because, like, it's a serious machine. Yeah. Like, I don't mean to be like, these are playthings. Like, these are serious things. I was having fun. Ben enjoys shooting, but he treats it with respect, Like, he really understands that these are serious machines, and we can't, like, play around with them, obviously. And so, just, like, I don't mean to go in here and be like, yeah, it was so much fun, and I did this, and I'm not scared anymore, because it is like a serious thing that we shouldn't be all laissez-faire about, but we can do it in a way where we are less scared of something that we might encounter in real life.
And you can understand it better, you know, and that's where I think it, joking aside, like, it's really cool that you were able to go in and get something out of it.
Yeah.
And I think it's a testament to Ben too, and how the way he trains, because It really does. I think take a really, very calm demeanor, that really understands what's going on. And I think he did a good job for you. And that's really cool.
Yeah, we went at my pace, which was really nice. And basically just did things, there was no pressure or anything to speed up or no pressure to do better or, anything like that. It just was very much like, hey, this is just where we have time. We're going to go bit by bit until you feel comfortable doing this. That was really cool. What's next? I don't really know, to be honest with you.
What's the next training session?
This was one of 3. So I have 3.
This is exciting. I think this is going to be great.
It's kind of fun, yeah.
Well, and then on the 3rd one, I want you and Ben to come in together. I think that'd be, and we
fun,
can maybe get some video you shooting or something.
I think we're planning on it. So yeah, you got to make this happen.
I heard that you wanted to put my picture on some of these targets. That was thrown out pretty quickly.
That would really get me in the headspace I need to be in. No, just kidding.
No, we're just kidding.
Just kidding.
Very good morale here.
Yes, all good. But yeah, no. So I'm not really positive what's next. I know on the 3rd round we're gonna do live ammo and we're gonna actually shoot on Ben's range that's out there.
He has a nice setup.
He does. He has a really cool situation out there. So that's exciting. I'm excited for that when the time comes. I think this next time it's just more practicing. I'm gonna say something embarrassing. So I was dry firing, right? So no ammo. There's no ammo in the room. Like it's been explained to me multiple times. Like you're not gonna get hurt. Like and you're not gonna hurt anyone else. Like you're just here shooting this gun, dry firing. So anyway, so I get going and I pull it up I'm trying to get my grip right. So I pull up my first shot or whatever and I press the trigger and it clicks and that like scared me. Like I jumped because even though there's not like a bang, clearly, and that's a whole different experience.
I totally get it.
Yeah, I think just the fact like realizing like that's like what it actually feels like and that's what that's how it goes.
There's a mosquito flying around above you.
I'll fight it. So it just I don't know. So I'm embarrassed to admit it, but it did make me very jumpy. But by the time I was done doing it, it wasn't like scary anymore. It was just like
and it seems like the way that you're talking about it is a lot because before you were cool with it, but there was still an abrasion.
Yeah.
But I mean now it's you seem like you're more confident about what you're going into at least.
For sure, I definitely think just doing it the one time, I feel a little bit more confident about like how this is gonna go, and also just the general like how to be around firearms. I feel much safer about that, and you should. I mean, probably everyone should kind of know how to like take apart a gun, or you know what I mean, how to unload a gun.
No, I truly believe so, and that's why I'm really I'm not saying everyone should own a gun because there's definitely people that should not own a gun, but I just I think it's great. It's a great skill to know, and I think that everyone should know how to disassemble and how to, like you said,
that's probably a good thing to know about, and just to not be, like I said, like scared makes mistakes. So just not being completely intimidated by it, but that's being like
so fascinating,
able to handle it. Okay, like that's all good skills to know. So so in conclusion, it was a really positive experience, and I'm glad that Ben was so patient with me, and I'm excited for the next time too. I think it'll be fun.
This is gonna be cool.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for you guys.
Yeah,
and now I really hope it helps somebody out there that even if it's not going to see Ben per se, but just really that might be intimidated and has thought about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they find some courage through you and get inspired to go do it,
Yeah, take my lessons. But it's cool because Ben does offer like a variety of classes and stuff like that, from that basic safety stuff to the concealed carry. And I'll just say just learning from him that one day I was like, oh, I see where you are a good teacher. Like, I can see you handle this very responsibly and kindly. So that's really nice. So.
I don't know if Jackie's watching my show. The dog is harassing the mailman.
Oh, no. That seems like that happens a lot. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. Which dog? You have 2 now.
No, I don't. Nico.
Oh, Nico, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just had to text her because my phone's going off, and that's why I kept looking down, and it's Nico outside on a lead barking at the mailman.
Poor Nico and poor mailman.
No, a poor mailman.
Yeah, I feel bad for your mailman.
But he's defending. He's
big.
Like, hey,
that's a big dog.
My life is just us. And
you're busy.
I just said, honey, the dog is really mad at the mailman. Let's see
go save this man. You're busy for sure.
Why don't we take a break? I'll let you guys know if the mailman's okay.
Yeah,
and then we will come back and talk a little bit more.
Sure, sounds good.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark Paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit altonelite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Show 941. Back with Sydney.
Happy to be here.
Short week.
Yeah, it is a short week. Oh my gosh, we get Friday off. I'm so excited for Easter. Good Friday.
You were very excited for that.
I am. It's going to be just a nice 3-day weekend.
Most animated you've ever been on this show.
Yeah, sorry. So I usually rein it in.
So what are you, do you have kind of any idea of how you're going to open up the show whenever you host it?
So I have many questions about that, about what that means and how this is going to go for me. So
I mean, you watch the show. You have an idea.
The show, so I can just copy you, but you'll have to fill me in on what I'm doing.
Are you going to say like, "Good morning, gang"?
Yeah, you know? I think that's a good one. Is that how I talk?
Or like,
that
"Hey, pals."
I think
or like, "Hey, pals."
Hey, pals. I think I'm gonna start changing my email signature. So instead of Best Sydney Sings, I think I'm gonna put Hakuna Matata Sydney Sings.
Is that how you're gonna end the show?
That's how I'm gonna end. That's how I'm gonna start and end. It's a goodbye and a hello. It's like aloha.
There you go.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go.
You're prepared, and I'll have your guests lined up.
I've been thinking about it since I took this job. I've been like, how can I edge CJ out? That's it. So
during his honeymoon, just get him right.
Yeah, I'm just teasing, of course.
No, you're
but
fine.
No.
So any big stories this week? What are you working on?
we'll see what comes up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about
Is
you,
it busy because of school? Are there any board meetings this week? Or is
no board meetings. So usually, so just to fill in the listener, basically I follow a couple of school districts and I go to their board meetings every month. And basically, usually the start of the month is a little calmer. So the first week, there's not much going on. So we're in the first week right now, so there's not a lot going on, and a lot of schools are going on spring break. So this will be kind of like a calmer week as far as the schools are concerned.
I gotta say something here.
Oh, let's hear it.
There's not very many long Easter breaks here, or spring breaks.
No, there's not. I was kind of surprised.
Like, I don't know. It just seemed, and I mean, it seems like it never has been a long spring break.
Did you have like a week or like a Wednesday on off? Because we had like a Wednesday on.
I don't think maybe mine started off as Wednesday, but we had ours, I think we had a longer Thanksgiving break, and I love that. Oh man, we had like a whole week.
What? No, and, we just had Thursday, Friday.
Well, they did parent-teacher conferences and all that stuff.
Smart,
but it was great. But then like we get to spring and I'm like, oh yeah, here, big holiday.
Yeah.
See you Monday.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Wah, wah, wah. No, it doesn't sound nice.
Well, a big holiday. Well, I guess the part where you have Easter and then immediately you got to go back, that part is kind of a bummer.
I don't know. There's just something about, I think that it should be mandatory that any major holiday you get the Monday off the next day.
I so agree with that.
If it's on Sunday.
It's like last year how Christmas was on a Thursday.
Isn't that such a bummer?
Come on.
I'm sorry. I couldn't go back.
I was supposed to come back on Friday and do stuff.
You did.
I didn't.
Oh, you
I took
didn't?
off
Good for you.
But I was just like, come on. Like, it's Christmas. In my mind, it's still Christmas. So, yeah.
Well, and see that, I think that everyone should just be closed until the new year.
Yeah, that's
I truly believe Christmas Eve through like January, the first Monday of January.
And no news should happen.
Unless the first Monday of January is the first. Then it should start on the second.
I agree with you. Yeah, no news should happen for that week. And frankly, not a lot does happen. Like, people are kind of calm, which is nice. And everyone's like, the schools are off. And, it's just kind of like a calm week or so. But I would like a week. Like, when you were in high school or like whatever, and you had that full week off, and you're just like chilling. You don't know what day of the week it is.
Yeah.
That's what I want. One of these days.
Well, yeah, one of these days.
One of these days it'll happen.
But this year's going to be good because Christmas is on Friday and New Year's Eve is on Friday.
That's nice.
So we're going to have basically 2 3-day weeks in a row.
New Year's Eve is on Friday?
Yeah, New Year's Eve is Thursday, but New Year's Day is on a Friday.
Very cool.
And then you got Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Thursday, Friday.
Cool. I'm here for that. I really like New Year's Eve. I'm going to say, not that it's like topical at all because it's March, but I'm just going to say I really like New Year's Eve as a holiday. It's fun. It's like renewal. Everyone's hanging out. It's a good time.
I guess. I've never been a big New Year's Eve guy.
No. I like spending time with my buddies, but that's it.
I just...
Wow. Yeah, that's fair. To each your own.
Well, and let me preface by saying it all could change.
It all could change.
I think this year I was asleep by 9:30.
Were you really?
I had a rough outing.
Oh, well, okay, fair enough. Well, hey,
Jackie
you were doing your own thing.
CJ was not, and a couple of jars of moonshine later, I was not looking
I
too
could not
purty.
do that. I tried whiskey the other day. Like, I've had whiskey before, but I tried like a nicer whiskey the other day.
What'd you try?
I don't even know, but it was like a nicer bottle. And I tried it, and I was like, this is nail polish remover. And the person I was drinking with was like, no, this is like you can taste like the honey, and like I was like, no, you can't. Like, what are we talking about?
You have American honey?
No, I don't know what it was. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
See,
I wish I could tell you.
You're talking to a guy that drank Rumplemans for 4 years.
I don't know. Like,
that's mouthwash.
Yeah, it was definitely not good, but yeah, it was my dad, and he was drinking, and he was like, this is really like, you can taste the notes.
Oh, so he knows what he's talking about.
He does know what he's talking
about. That's why I thought when you said friend, I'm like, okay, so you might have gotten like you actually had some real whiskey.
Yeah, no, my dad knows what he's talking about when it comes to that, but I did not know what I was talking about, and I was like, Dad, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is gasoline. Like, this is not good. This is not. You're lying to yourself. So that was my experience with whiskey.
Well,
recently.
and I what's interesting to me is my palate for alcohol has changed just so much.
Oh yeah, what's your go-to?
I used to be, just like I told you, Rumplemans and tequila. Oh my goodness, Rumplemans and tequila. I was a problem, but that was when I was partying a long time. Then about 4 or 5 years ago, I switched over to just like a Jack Daniels. No, I was still drinking Jack. And I would have like gins and all that, but I just. went to Coors Light, but I still drink Coors, but like now I'm just like a Yuengling guy, and then
that's what my brother likes.
I just Yuengling, and then a Jaeger or not just a pickle shot now, and I'm good to go. I used to do Jaeger bombs all the time too, but I quit doing those.
Those aren't bad, but a pickle shot.
No, they are because I get really bad on those.
Oh, fair enough. So you gotta know your limits.
Yeah, no, I gotta know what I can have. Yeah, so it's pickle shots now.
You want to know something kind of funny? My first day of college, we like an orientation week. They were like, okay, basically like we know you're gonna drink. Like abstinence only doesn't work. Like we know you guys are gonna drink, but just like know your limits. Like meet your limit. Like learn it and don't
say
exceed
hello.
It. Yeah, don't exceed it.
Don't push them.
That was like a really good life lesson from like the people at college that taught that. And then immediately I was like, past my limit. So yeah, it definitely is like an experience. You gotta experiment and find out.
Well, see, the problem is, you gotta, once you find out, you don't want to re-experiment on the same thing. Yeah, there's no winning formula.
Very true.
So yeah, no, I'm back to just, like Yuengling and,
I love that for you. I love me, this is not gonna be surprising at all. I love me like a really sugary frozen cocktail. Like something good.
I don't like hangovers.
Yeah, that's fair. It does like hurt a little bit, but it's okay.
And see now, like I drink, but I don't, like, we have a new thing where we like to go in the afternoon. Like if someone watches Estella and they have her for like the day and all that, and we know that like we have a night off without, the baby, and they're, she's at grandma and grandpa's house, or, one of the grandparents' house. Like we'll go out in the afternoon, like by 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, no, it's too early.
Home. Hear me out. Hear me out. That way, if you do overdo it and you wake up, it's still only 7:30.
Well, that's a plus.
And then you can wake up for a little bit, come to it, and you go back to bed by 9:30. And then by the time you wake up in the morning, you're like, what a day!
I can't do that. No, I'm too weak. I can't do day drinking. That gets me every time. No, but I think that's a bigger problem of just like aging a little bit. I was thinking about this the other day. I was sore for like 2 weeks the other day, just because like no reason, just because like I had sat in my chair for too long, and literally like
having
2
some
weeks.
heart issues, or
like I don't know. I was like, I don't know what happened to me, but I was literally just sore, and I was like, what is wrong with me? And the answer is I'm old now. I'm aging, so this is who I am now, and I hate to admit it, but I'm ancient, and I think that the way to circle this back is I think drinking, like I can't do it anymore.
I mean, you're talking. 3 years before Jackie and Estella moved in and all that, I wasn't doing shots and all that, but I was still putting them away.
Sure.
And I would get home and get back to work, and I'm like, wow. I look back and go, how the hell did I do that? Because now when I do that one time, I'm like, can't move for 4 days.
Yeah,
I just am miserable. I'm a mental mess, and it's not a good time.
It's like you became a dad, and like literally your body was like noted.
Yeah, it was like no,
never
just
again.
Done. You got to grow up.
Yeah, it's funny how things work.
But it really is. So no, I mean it's great, but it's like, man, I just look back on that and I'm like, how the hell did you do that? And I mean, like even looking further back, I'm like, how are you still alive? But like even like just going out for a few hours on a Tuesday night, I don't know how I did it.
Like on an empty stomach too. That was the thing. Yeah. I was always like,
I wouldn't eat either. So I'm like, how
what
the
was
hell?
I doing?
Yeah.
And that was such a mistake. No wonder I felt so terrible afterwards. And so now I know the method. Like you go out for dinner, and then you have a nice cocktail with dinner, and then maybe you keep going. But like like what was I doing? I was just mistaken all around.
Yeah, I just want to let everyone know the mailman is alive.
That's good.
We. I am telling you, I have had the worst allergies today, and I took an allergy pill, and I'm still like, ugh.
Well, you called me out last week. You said, "Are you sick?" And I was like, you kind of got me there. And yes, I was sick all weekend, and I don't know if it was allergies or what, but I'm better now. For the record, I'm fine. You're fine, and you're not going to get sick. But it definitely is hitting right now. This time of year, maybe it's the allergies, maybe it's something else, but it is hitting hard.
It is. So with that being said, what?
Oh no.
That's what's happening.
That's what's happening at CJ's house.
With that being said, what are you looking forward to the most tomorrow in your training session with Ben?
Oh, I think it'll be fun just to see, get like a little bit more comfortable, and get back on the horse, so to speak. So I'm excited to, hold them again.
Oh, she got her. Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm excited to kind of focus in again and kind of show off what I remember. I'm excited to see what I remember too, because like
you're
I've been
having
thinking
fun.
about it.
See, that's what I think is so cool about this. You're having fun learning, and it's not like fun and games. Ha ha ha! Like this is
Yeah, no, it's like serious.
But you're still enjoying the fact that you're learning and like, okay, here's what I'm gonna try to challenge myself on when I go back. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to kind of continue to get on this track and just see how I can do and how I can get better at it and how I can get a little less. And I think I'm a little less intimidated this time around from those than the first time, but it's definitely interesting just to see how it's going to go. So I'm excited. We'll see how it happens. And shout out to Ben for being very patient with me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You don't say that.
Sorry, that sounded bad.
That did sound bad. You don't know. Maybe I was the best student in the world. You don't know, but I can say it.
He had nothing but praise for you.
Yeah, I'm
great. He said that you were seriously fantastic.
I'm wonderful. Yeah, don't you forget it. No, it was good, and Ben was great, and no, it was a really good experience. I'm excited to go back and try again.
Fantastic. Sydney, great talking with you.
Yeah, good times.
9:55, a little bit of change. The last day of March. The last time we hit 10 o'clock this March.
Wow.
Will come up soon.
That's wild.
You guys stay there. And we'll be back here. RiverBender.com. It's our daily show. I'm going to get the Marina Cam back.
Yeah?
I had it for like one day, and I'm going to get that back.
I'm excited.
I mean, I like the bridge, but it's time for a change.